Hey, welcome to the Python class. We are creating a new module called Python. So before we get started, we'll open up our Jupyter notebook. So go to your laptop, type in Jupyter, see Jupyter notebook, click on Run. Run as admin. Or just double tap.
That's that's the yes. That is SQL that we open it.
Yes.
See our project.
That's part. That's part of the project. That's part of your project. So the other part is once you've done that, you type it as complete, export it. Have you done it by yourself? The what we did yesterday, we've typed everything out and you've exported it to Excel. Have you done it? So that's the first part. The second part of it is now to use that data now.
The one in Excel.
Yes. So you analyze that data and do a dashboard from it. You create your own dashboard. You've done dashboard before, Nabi. You analyze that, create your own dashboard. The objectives are on the business brief I sent. So you do that, do your analysis on that, and create your own dashboard. If you're having issues, I also send the one I've already done. Okay? I sent it on the Telegram. I sent an Excel file containing my own dashboard and my own analysis. So you can use the analysis, but your dashboard should be different from my own. Your dashboard should be different from mine. You have to type it. You not type. Okay. I've also sent the one I typed though. But you cannot. If you see it, okay, you can take it from yourself. Let me copy what we'll be using for this class. So, the flash is not okay, I'm not close it. Copy that Python for this analysis open. Then keep it in your document. Put it in document. Does anybody not know what a file path is? What's a file path? You know what it is, what it means.
Web files.
Where the file is. Okay. Let me open the file. If I say the file path, I mean where the file, let's say this file for example, where this file is. By the file path, I mean the location of the file relative to the local disk. That's what I mean by the file path. Right? The location of the file relative to the local disk. And when you turn on your system, you notice that if you are using Windows 10, you see this PC. If it's Windows 10, I think it's a C drive or C. Something like C. This file that you are seeing C, this is your hard drive. Okay? So the path simply means where is the file relative to this C drive here. So let me go back to this download. Let me look at this file again. If you go over to top of of your file explorer. You click on it. It will give you, let me make this big. Okay, it's not showing for down. Let me do something that will show well. Let me use, okay, let me go to desktop, data analysis. Okay, I think here is okay. Let me try it. Okay. So, this data analysis folder related to the C drive. Are you paying attention? This data analysis folder related to the C drive. You see data analysis is inside of documents, and document inside of this tier. This tier inside of users, and this user inside of C drive. When I mean by file path, I mean the location of a particular file relative to the C drive. The entire lineage, we are going to show it out. So the reason I'm telling you this is because there are situations where you want to get a file from your system. You have to put the file name relative to the C drive. Because Python looks at the file relative to the system itself. It starts from the C drive, then it moves to where your file is. So you cannot just place, maybe you want to get to this file. You cannot just go and put this file name and expect Python to figure out that this file is inside of your desktop, inside of a data analysis folder. You have to put it to the beginning, which is the C drive. So you have to now be going from C drive to the users, to the folder it's in, to the desktop, and so on and so forth. So that's it. But we'll be doing this a lot because we'll be importing files from our laptop to Jupyter Notebook so we can analyze it in Jupyter Notebook. But just to clarify that we know where each file is related to the C drive. Which tab? It's not Tableau. Just leave it where it is. Put it in document. It's document. It's not Tableau. Then Python for data analysis. It's not Tableau. It's a .py.nb file. IPY simply means Python notebook. It uses the internet, that's why you see the I there. Internet, I is for where you see iPhone, iCloud, internet. So I is on your browser, internet, PY, Python, NB, notebook. So those files are an extension of this software. Okay? And the only way you can open it is when you open your Jupyter notebook. Let me show you how to open those files. What I'm going to show you now. Okay. On your laptop, have you opened your Jupyter notebook? Okay. Copy. She has already copied it now. Give it to someone else. But have you opened this? Have you opened your Jupyter notebook? Okay. On your Jupyter notebook, something you will notice is you see some folders there, but you always see your desktop, document, download, favorite. Should always be there. Ideally, should be here. Everybody got in the file? Is this one? Here's the folder now. Copy. Python for data analysis. That is the folder you are copying. Copy that. The folder is empty. Who is your own name? The another one. You have another one. Did you send it back? Did you copy it? Direct. It will not open it direct. Just I will show you how to open it. Just copy it and keep it first. Copy and keep first. I'll show you how to open it. If you want to open it, you have to open it inside of here. So just copy it and keep it first. Have you copied? Are we good? Let's move. Are we copied? Timothy? Okay. When you open your, let's pay attention now. Collins, when you open your Jupyter notebook, you are going to, it's going to open on your browser. It's going to ask you the browser you want. Open it on your default browser. So, this Jupyter notebook opens your user folder, right? So your user folder, let's go back to our desktop. If you go back to your desktop, this is your C drive, and this is your user. Inside of your user, you see your laptop's name. I think yours should be desktop something. This is my laptop's name. So this is where Jupyter Notebook opens up. Okay? So this folder is where Jupyter Notebook will open up. So this is the same thing. If you look at this folder and this folder, it's the same thing, except for those the one that starts with dot. These are supposed to be hidden files. All these ones. So any file that starts with dots are supposed to be hidden. Let me hide my own details. Let me see if I can hide details. Show. Let me hide the file. Okay. Hide this show. Just ignore any folder that starts with dots. Just ignore it. Those are supposed to be hidden. I just made my own public. But this is what you get. If you notice, this is the first thing here. This is also the first folder here. Anything that is dot, just ignore now. That is supposed to be hidden file. I've forgotten how to even make it. Let me see if I can. No need. Oh wow. Well, okay. Now your folder, you kept your own document, have you? So this user now you see the desktop document, download, so on and so forth. So now you have to open document. Right? Double click on document to open that document folder. Then you see your Python for data analysis. See it, have you? Now open the folder. Have you opened yours?
No, my account is not showing anything like that.
How is the other showing anything like that?
My document.
There's nothing inside your document.
Any SQL.
Did you put the Python folder inside the document? How you go show? Eh? You have to put it inside. So this is what you are going to get. This is what you have to have. Okay, so this is your Jupyter environment. This environment is where you create and edit your Jupyter notebook file. Any file that have this IPYNB is a Jupyter notebook file. So I'm going to create an empty file for now. Let me teach you how to create your own file. So to create your own file, you go over to this new button at the top, click on it. You will see a couple of file formats that you can create. You can create a Jupyter notebook file, a normal text file, but we are interested in the Jupyter notebook file. So you click on that. Give it a second. Yes, yours should be different. Like your version is lower, but it's the same thing. Just slight difference, just small difference. But when you want to open this new folder with this new file, it's just small difference. Just very, very tiny difference. The difference should not be an issue. Just small difference. The newer version is there's even more explanation on it than my own version.
Mine don't feel like very much to travel now.
Let me look. Yes, it's notebook now. Notebook. So this is your Jupyter notebook. Okay? Let me introduce you to the environment. The first thing we have is the title bar. This part, everything here, right, is the toolbar. Here, all of this is part of the toolbar. This part. Okay, let me open each of them. I'll just give you what each of these does. So this creates another new notebook, right? The same thing with any other program. So I'll not dwell on this. Create a new notebook. Open an existing notebook. Duplicate your current notebook. This one duplicates it. This one saves. But you don't necessarily need to do this saving all the time because it saves automatically. So most time you will not click on this save. This one renames. This one is also part of the automatic save. So just control S. Does the same. This save as is like save this one and this one almost does the same thing. It saves this to a new document. Just make a copy and save as. If I click make a copy, I'll just get a duplicate of this. Everything that is inside that one will be here. But if I click save as, you are seeing it. With copy now, just duplicate it and put it here. For save as, I can rename and give it a new name. That's the only difference. This copy, save as. So all of this is basically self-explanatory. Then this revert, if you did this Ctrl S, right? Anyway, you do Ctrl S in. Maybe you've done some other things and there's some mistake somewhere. You can click on this, take you back to where your last checkpoint was. That's what this one does. But if you don't do Ctrl S, it will save. Anything type will be saved. But this is a checkpoint, meaning you can revert back to that previous point. Ctrl Z. Yes. Was there a work? You don't see Ctrl Z is escape. Ctrl Z works here. Okay. So this one is if you want to print the page. Right? If you want to print it, you can actually print. The reason it's called a notebook because you can type, you can write your code, type, and you can print it out if you want to. Then save as, you can save as PDF if you want to. You can export your file as a PDF file or any of these formats. But most time what you do is this PDF is what you most likely use if you want to. The next one is the edit. This is where you have your copy cell, paste cell. Most times I don't use this part, I just use the shortcut. What you should try and memorize is the shortcut. Copy, paste, create a new cell below, delete a cell, and so on and so forth. So I have not dwelled too much on this. We'll most likely be using the shortcut, but you also know that it is here in case you forget the shortcut. And you want to copy a cell, let me copy one cell for you now. This is a cell. This box is a cell. In this box where you write your code, it allows you to separate your code. Maybe you are writing different code for different uses. You can separate them into their own different block, their own different cell block. If you want to write a code that prints out that does a graph, plots a graph for you, put it in one block. And that one that maybe this one plots pie charts, the other one plots bar charts. You have to put them separate block. So this allows you to separate your various code. That's one. It also allows you to write like a description, a document on YouTube, which we'll get to see. We'll do that very soon. Let me just explain the rest of this. So we have the view. If you click on this toggle to remove this, if I toggle this I will not click it because to bring it back is very, very stressful. Okay? If I click on this to remove this top part, to bring it back is very stressful because you have to go and find. Let me just do a shot. Toggle it back now. The one that stresses the most is this toolbar. Make it, I will not see the toolbar to even toggle back. So I need to know the shortcut. I've forgotten the shortcut. I'm going to browse it and check it out. So this one is line number. When you run code, normally you see a number here inside of this square bracket. If I click on that toggle, it removes it. So this one is just the view of the chart. Our advice not to play around with it, just leave it as it is. So no need. The next one is insert. Insert allows you to create new cell. So if I click on insert above, a new cell will be created above the first one. So let me type something here. Let me say this is B, this is A. Go to insert, let me click insert below. You see a new cell below this one that is highlighted. You understand this? But the insert is not that important. The reason I'm going to tell you that is not important because there's a shortcut for it. Which is what I use most of the time. Go to the insert, you see something here. See A and B, right? If I go to this cell, and I click Control A, so I think it's Control copy. This let me delete this. So, click on this cell, this edge, and press B. Start below. Click on this cell. And press A to insert above. So, the insert, even going to there is even longer than using the shortcut. So maybe that's why they removed it. It's redundant. Not this one is faster. Because the one is a newer version. The newer than one. So you have your cell, this allows you to run your cell. Run the current cell, run the cell below, run and insert below, run all, run above, run below. So all of this, all of these are self-explanatory. If I say run cell, what does that mean? Execute and run what is inside of here. Run cell and cell select below. What does that mean? It means to run this cell, then come here and select this one. To not run this one, but to run this one first. Then you move to here and just select this one. In case you want to also run this one. And if I click on run, cell, then click on run and select below. Look at it. If you run this one, then you go to the next one. The rest are self-explanatory. I'm going to explain it. Collins.
Just explain that.
Which one? Okay, kernel. Okay. If you look at this, when you open your Jupyter notebook, you go over, you see something like this. Yes. This code now is being, that is your front end, this is what is happening in the background. When you reset a kernel, it will refresh this code. It will not be like you are starting a new, you are running the program again. Like the interpreter, what interprets what you are typing in. This kernel, this thing is the kernel, like it's the back end, is what interprets what you are typing here. This is your visual part. And there's the actual code that is running behind the scene. That's your kernel. So you can, let's say you made a mistake. There are some code that if you like for loops, while loop, if you type it and you don't set a condition for it to stop, you'll be running until either off your computer or your computer RAM comes through. Then your computer will go off. You see this blue screen, your computer will go off. Right? If you some while loop will run without setting a condition for it to terminate. If you keep running like that, it will off your computer, crash your computer. So in those scenarios, if you don't want to crash your computer, don't want to crash your computer before you close it, you will click on interrupt to stop this and reset it. Stop this from running. This will stop running. Then that program that you were running inside of here will terminate. Guys, in those situations, in that situation, you cannot even cancel. There's no way to cancel anything. Once you have run, you have run. It will execute for it to stop. Once it executes, the command finish. And the command where you do not set a condition for it to stop executing, just keep going and to off your computer. So the only way to terminate those kind of command is to click on this interrupt or restart. Interrupt will just pause. That is like pause, right? Restart is pause, then clear everything you've done before, then go back to the starting. I mean, if I've executed something here, and maybe what I've executed here, this one here needs the information from here to run. We start to simply clear everything. That means I have to go and restart to run this one, to run this one. That's what you start does. Then restart and clear. Most times when you run program, let me run something. Let me do calculation. 2 plus 2, sorry, is plus 2. Then I run this, get 4. So the output is this thing that I'm getting here. If I go to Kanye and I click restart, it will restart fine and good, but the output will still be showing, even if this output will still be showing. I think the best way to show this is if this one depends on something else. So what is happening here? I restarted. This 2 plus 2 have not run, but the output is still showing for 2 plus 2, which is 4. So for me to remove this output, so I have to be like fresh page. I have to do restart and clear outputs. So to clear, okay. To restart and you clear all the output, so it's like fresh program. Then you restart and run all. It will restart, clear everything, then you run everything again. This is the name. If I do this, it will restart, then it will run all the codes. You see it will start, then everything will run down to the last one. I see it. Run all the way to the last one. There's an error here. Then the last one is shutdown. If you do the shutdown, you press shutdown, you press reconnect to connect it back. This one is like pausing. Interrupt is like pause, stop. Shutdown is cancel everything. Then when you click shutdown, you have to click on reconnect before you can do anything with this. You can write any code here. Then change kernel. There's only one kernel here. There's only this Python Jupyter Notebook kernel that is here. You can also have another one. Maybe you are using Python 2, for example. But let's not go into that. It will confuse you. Just know that you have only one kernel. Then widgets. There's no need for this. You don't use this. You never use this. You never use this any day. But if you want to go and learn, you can just go and learn it. But there's no need. You don't use this any day. This is what you focus on. And these are just help. All programs will give you where you can learn more about the software. This is it. Then I'll advise you, right? So go here and learn about markdowns. Click on this, learn about markdowns. It's a way to write text in your code within this your notebook. There's a place for writing code. There's a place for writing maybe instructions, or it's a notebook, right? You can put the code, you can type instructions to yourself, general instructions. Let's say you want to create a report for a business now. At the top, you put the business name, write the business name, the objectives, where you are going to achieve, which is there. Before you do your coding, calculation, and all of those many things. At the bottom, right, Timothy, you will type your conclusion. Okay. Now let's play around with this a bit. Before we enter Python proper, let's type something. Let's do some simple calculation. Okay? Let's type something simple. Let's print. The first thing to know that you're a programmer, every programmer will do this, it's a custom, is to print your name or your terminal. Right? To print your name on this output. So type in print, open brackets, close brackets, then your name. Say hello. You can type in hello world sharp. Type in hello world like this. Now I'm going to ask some questions about these things that are here, from here to here. Let's see if we can get the name, what it does from the icons here. Or the what would this do? This one. You sure? This one. This. Same. So Okay. Let me now ask you this one. This one might be a little bit plus can be anything. Let me ask you this. What will this one do? Hmm? This scissors. Okay. Let me know. I like it. What of this one? What of this one? Okay. The other. What of this one? No. It's not done you do. This one moves. Up. Move yourself. And move down. Or similarly, you can just click it to move. The one is they remove this one because you can use your mouse to just click.
And that is that now, is that?
The insert is plus, yeah. Insert below. This plus to insert a cell below. But me, I don't used to use this one self. I use the shortcut. What's the shortcut for SharePoint? The normal shortcut you know to save, to cut, copy. Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay, that's it. It's the same shortcut. So just use the shortcut. No need to stress yourself. So the next one is what? Run. What does run do? But once it's click, no need to be running one by one. It's still fast forward actually. No need to be doing it like this. Run this one, go run the other one, run the other one. Just press it, run everything. Still fast forward. Okay. So the next I will explain to you is this hold. So have you run your hello world? Have you? No. No, I like to. Sort of the SQL. No, I like to. Leave a light with SQL. Fast I like to. Run. It's cell by cell. So instead of highlighting now, right? What you now need to do at this junction, anything you know is separate, move it to another cell and place it on that cell. And instead of running everything, putting everything in one block and highlighting and running that part, the part you know you are going to run separate, put it in your own cell. How to run? Click on run, I don't have run. Shortcut, control, enter. Control enter is the shortcut to run. Control and enter. Have you run your Error. No. This can be click on this so that it will show you this. Three that we can use it. Why is one running? Any error? Which error? Print. What did you see here? The string. Let's not forget string. We are still using data types now. We are going to add more data types here. Well, nice like this. I'm not happy that you're not doing C++, are you? Yeah? Which color? The color is just a way Python used to color code so that you know things are different. And when you see this red, it means it's a string.
My print is not green.
Your one might be purple.
Mine is
Black.
black.
Wait, if you're on the black, there's an issue. Is it capital letter P? See where I typed. No. Okay, I think there's an issue with your own, which is the. Is it wrong? No, it's just a way to say. One is black. Beyond is black. It's different color coding. That's it. Like I said, my version is different from your one is the newer version. Different color coding. Right? But by standard, strings are normally this red color. Right? Strings are normally standard. But if yours is not red like mine, it's okay too.
It's not zero.
I've added
I know why yours is not running. Just to bring me to the other issue I wanted to talk about. Okay, I told you that this Jupyter notebook don't just take in code. You can also write like documents, type things in and write documents, which is why I told you to learn Markdown. But it's Markdown I use to, when you're writing documents, you can make it text mode, give it this numbering, you can number your text, structure it like a normal document you're typing. Okay, so what Collins did was he went to his system. By default, your cell is in code. Your cell is in code, but what Collins did, he went to the cell, went to this code, this top here, you see a drop down. Click on the drop down, and then he went to raw NB converts. Okay, that's what he did. The actual two things there we have is code and Markdown. All of these are just a version of Markdown. This is just a version of Markdown. Okay? So you have to put yours in code for your own to run. So put yours in code.
Oh, yeah.
So when you're in Markdown, you cannot type all the rubbish you want to type. Let me type what I wanted to type, which is, let me do capital letter. If I put this hash, this is Markdown. That's just going to learn Markdown. Means title case, biggest thing. Then if I put another one, a little bit smaller word, I see it went down. Size went down. If I add another one, size will go down again. Then let me type the name I want. Let's say Collins is a boy or a man. Okay, let me come down. Okay, now when I run this Markdown, it's going to give me a text, right? So usually they call this notebook because you can write your copy your code, you can also type, you can also write in normal text using Markdown. That's why they call it notebook. That's why they call it notebook, and that's why